What's going on, guys? We are back with Nancy Drew, Midnight in Salem. So I think that the first thing we are going to do this video is try and figure out how to go on that tour. I think we're going to get some useful information. We may be able to get into that cemetery. I think that cemetery is going to be a key area that we need to be in. So let us just hop right into this. I didn't do anything after we left last round. So, but first we need to ask him some questions. After we turn the music down. Advanced. I think right there would be good. We'll see how that goes.
Ah, those protesters are out there again, stirring the pot. You know, this town used to be a quiet place. It seems lately there's been an element that has infiltrated our community. I have no doubt one of those troublemakers locked my door and threw away the key. Now, Nancy, your father and I have discussed.
Oh, sorry. I'm not Nancy.
Of course you're not. You look nothing like Carson. Did your father ever tell you about the time we won 4th place at the Lake Winnipesaukee Regatta? You see, at the time I had
Didn't know we were
20/10
that
vision,
close.
So I was the navigator and...
Judge, this is Deirdre Shannon. She's working with me on the case.
Deirdre, you're the one who tried to break down my door.
Breakdown?
Your Honor, that's an exaggeration. I was knocking. Heavily.
Look, I'm really busy dealing with this Hathorne House business. Being a judge is not as simple as, you know, investigating during your free time.
Well, we just used our free time to unlock your door. So I'm sure you'll be willing to repay us with some answers to our questions. Right?
Yes, of course. What can I help you girls with?
Well, first off, I didn't know we were that close. So I guess what we're going to try and do is, let's do this one. Let's say, how are you involved with the Hathorne? We'll go with the history and then we'll work our way up to the present. Because we got to I think we can get some clues off the history part of this.
Can you explain to us how you're involved with the Hathorne House?
Well, yes. The house was built by Judge John Hathorne during the 1600s, and it represented the oldest surviving structure from that era. Judge Hathorne, of course, was one of the 3 judges that presided over the Salem witch trials.
Yes, he was.
Yes, and I'm sure we can read all about the home's history in Salem's Museum.
More recently, Francis Tuttle, Judge Hathorne's last direct descendant, lived in a small section of the house while the rest was left to fall into considerable disrepair.
See.
She was alone, except for a part-time caregiver, Lauren Holt, who had a bedroom in the carriage house. A few months ago, Francis Tuttle passed away, which left Hathorne House without a legal heir. According to the historical statutes of Salem, after 90 days, the house reverts to public property.
I see.
The deadline of which is 2 days from now, at midnight.
At midnight. I'm not going to bring up the Book of Apologies. I don't think that was him. I've got some questions for that chick in the town because she goes, oh, I was out of town. I mean, I'm not going to ask how did Francis Tuttle pass away. If she was the last descendant, I'm going to have a strange feeling that I might bring that up last. I have a strange feeling that was probably just from old age. But let's see about the burning of the Hathorne House.
Told that the burning of Hathorne House is suspected to be a case of arson. How did the police come to that conclusion?
The investigation found paint solvent residue on burnt embers, suggesting someone deliberately used an accelerant. Thankfully, Mrs. Tuttle never had to see what became of her home.
And what evidence do you have that May Perry is the one responsible for this?
Evidence? Have you ever heard of recidivism? 3 out of
No.
4 criminals in the United States are repeat offenders. And there's only one person in all of Salem who has a history of fire-related crime.
So, there is no evidence.
Not yet, but there will be.
So
You
you're
don't
falsely
need evidence.
accusing.
She's already been convicted in the court of public opinion.
Is that what she said?
No, I'm saying it.
She has a history with this sort of thing.
What's May's motive? What does she gain by burning down the
Exactly.
Hathorn house?
You'd have to ask her. And while you're at it, you can ask about her alibi, which she refused to give to the police. So, any other questions?
So, how did Frances Tuttle pass away exactly?
The woman was 88 years
Okay, yeah, it
old.
was old age,
The
okay.
coroner confirmed her death was of natural causes.
So they never investigated Lauren Holt.
You need the suspicion of foul play to investigate someone, young lady.
We'd like to speak with her all the same.
She still lives on the estate, although for how much longer we do not know. You can also find her in her shop, Luminous Infusions. She might be willing to talk to you.
So the Book of Apologies. Why did you really need it?
Yes, and first of all, I'm so glad you're all right. Nasty business. Had I known you were going
He
to be
was the
put in
one I was
harm's
getting the
way,
book
I would
for?
have never called Carson and asked for his help.
I've done plenty of work for my father. He trusts me. I can handle myself.
Yes, I'm sure you can.
So I've already heard some stories, but would you mind giving me your version of why the book is important?
Yes, so... Judge Sewell was rumored to keep a ledger of all the accused, intending to publish it to
wonder
reconcile
if
with
he
their
did it.
families and clear their names.
I think he did it.
But he passed away before he could do so.
Maybe. He's
Going
a
to
suspect
Austria
because
for
he
a
needed that
rumored book seems like a heck of a long shot.
Talk to you later.
Miss True, before you go, there is something else I need your help with.
I don't want to help you
You're
now.
not locked out of your car, are you?
Oh, no. There was an incident here recently. Someone broke into the evidence room.
Really?
Oh. Have you called the police?
Well, no, not yet. I don't think anything was taken. Never mind. I'll call the police. Thank you for your time.
Well, now I kind of want to go look at the now I want to kind of go look at the evidence. Okay, where's the evidence locker? Evidence room is this way. No. Can I break into it? Nope, no I can't. There's a camera. Oh, hi.
Well, we have the tickets. Let's go see the lame witch of Salem. Oops. I mean real witch.
Look, if you're gonna be snotty about this, just go home. I'll deal with this myself. Nancy's been in worse situations. She don't need you. Justice delayed is justice denied. Yeah, but you're sentencing a poor girl to literal death.
Justice! When do we want it? Now! What do we want?
So how do I get to this chick?
Now this accused witches group shows up from out of nowhere and thinks they're entitled to the Hathorn property.
Didn't they find proof for their claim? It's only fair.
How far back do these reparations have to go? It's been hundreds of
I wonder
years.
if that was in the book.
Nobody owes these loudmouths squat. It's a bid for attention and money.
Must every response be outrage? I miss the peace and quiet.
Okay, so everybody's got mixed feelings about it. And what did he call it? That's not her shop. Her shop was called something.
It's locked.
It is locked. Okay, so we need to, I guess we go to her and we're like, hey, we got your ticket for your tour. Let's see.
This tour sounds interesting.
Welcome on my tour.
Thank you.
I got a tablet. Visit which tour spots. Okay. Oh, okay, here we go. Let's see. Salem sinkholes. Oh, okay. Look for the Raven. place the tablet over spots of interest. So we have unmarked graves, Little Liberty statue, Hathorn House, Puritan statue, unmarked grave, or I already said that one, Judge Hathorn's grave, accused witch memorials, so look for the sign. Okay. So are we gonna go?
Uh-oh, here comes trouble.
You quit saying that.
Talk to you later.
Okay, so I guess we'll look in the graveyard first.
The road has completely collapsed into the sinkhole.
Oh, hey.
No wonder they closed it off.
Sinkhole.
The ground is still crumbling. No time to explore outside Salem's old town center.
Oh there, watch your step. In recent years, these maws into the deep unknown have opened. There was once a vast network of tunnels beneath Salem, used by smugglers during the Prohibition era. Most would have you believe that these tunnels are now collapsing. But you have to wonder if there could be something more sinister behind these sudden maws into the underworld.
Ooh, the underworld. Okay, that's cool. So we just have to look for those little symbols. So now I wonder how we're going to find the unmarked graves. I want to go see the Hathorn House too. That's something else I want to see. Okay, let's try and go in the graveyard. Hi.
Fire at Hathorn House. We all know certain renegades in this town know something or two about fire.
May Perry. You don't think she'd do it again, do you? She was so young.
Wouldn't surprise me. Creeping around back alleys with her hood head down. Where there's smoke, there's fire.
Well, with her history, she's bound to already be in the sights of the neighborhood watch. So we'll find out soon enough.
See,
My thoughts exactly.
they're already blaming her. See, and they were like, oh, well, she was so young. Which means that most likely whatever happened before was completely accidental. Oh, sweet. Okay, we can go in there. Okay, what else are we looking for? Accused Witch Memorial. I think that's what I just saw up front. Oh, this is creepy.
Before you stands Abigail Hathorn, helping the accused witches escape the grasp of her own brother, Judge Hathorn
can't see it.
himself. Abigail freed many from their holding cells until the judge caught her in the act and locked her up in a cell deep within the Hathorn house.
There we
The
go.
statue was given the name
We can kinda
of
see it in
Little
the corner,
Liberty
guys.
in honor of her valiant efforts to free the innocent.
Okay. Little Liberty. Oh, I thought that was the Accused Witch Memorial. I was so wrong. Okay, here we go. Oh, look, here's Judge Hathorn. Nice.
You stand before the remains of Salem's most zealous and conniving judge. So lacking in morals was Judge Hathorn that he sentenced innocents to death while claiming the estates of the dead as his own. Unlike the more remorseful Judge Sewell, Hathorn never felt any guilt for his part in the Salem witch trials.
Okay, so next we have the unmarked graves, Hathorn House, Puritan statue, and Accused Witches Memorial. So I bet we'll find a bunch of it as long as we keep going around here. That doesn't like it sounding. Let's see. Samuel Paris. May have to do a rub on it. Okay, we're gonna walk This way. Ooh, I can keep going? Wait, what's that over there? So many interesting things I want to look at. Samuel Seawall. Yeah, we're gonna have to do rubs on her. We're gonna have to remember all these names. A lot of Samuels, I noticed. Samuel must have been a really popular name back then. Okay. Oh, here we are.
Not yet. There are some more things I'd like to look into before I'm done.
Come on, Drew.
Through these woods lies the infamous Hathorne estate. It was
So
common
yes, I do
during the
get through-
Salem
I
witch
do get to
trials
it
that the
through
lands
the-
of the accused were taken and resold for cheap. The judge himself bought many such lands, and on them built his grand estate. The Hathorne House has since come to represent all the wrongs that were inflicted during the trials.
So I was correct in assuming that this is how we were going to go to get to the house. Let's see. So, we're getting... So that was the Hathorne House, so we just need the Puritan statue, unmarked graves, and accused witch memorial. Which I think that was it. I swear I just saw one. Here we... Is that it? No, that's just... Oh, maybe it is.
These headstones bear names lost to history, but some believe they belong to those sentenced for witchcraft.
Is this unmarked
A
graves?
condemned witch was forbidden from being buried on consecrated ground, but many victims were buried by loved ones in secrecy, and some may have found their eternal rest beneath these unmarked graves.
Okay, so those were the unmarked graves. So we have Puritan statue and accused witches memorial. So we looked at all those statues. Let's take a look. There we go. We're probably gonna have to, like, I'm gonna probably have to write these down. You know, I wish you wouldn't stand so freaking close to me. You're making me claustrophobic. Ooh. That one's creepy. Alexander Bell. Rust be gone. Oh yeah, I forgot I picked that up. I was like, wait, why do I have that? Okay, so I think we looked at everything here. Accused Witch Memorial, Puritan statue. Let's leave. Leave. Yes, I know. I have such dry humor. Okay. I think we've seen everything we can here. Until Nancy is ready. I'm ready to go look at the Hathorne house. I want to see it. But apparently she is not. So we will be patient and we will wait for the poor dear. Let's look for... Let's see. Where else is she going to take me? Oh, this is all I'm allowed? Really? Really? Okay, you have no useful information for me. We'll start calling people here in a minute, because usually if I get stuck on something, I'll usually call people. Hey, May, I'm back.
Hi. We saw Tegan at the museum. Looks like she's working on an interesting installation.
Why don't you ask her?
Well, I thought you might have an opinion, or...
I don't. Can you just leave her out of this? I don't want her being involved with my problems.
Okay, that's the most I've gotten her to say to me, guys. I mean, I think that is a huge... That's a huge change. Okay.
So, we met this interesting woman named Olivia.
We all know about Olivia and her... magic.
I thought it was pretty cool.
Good for you. I'm done talking, okay?
Yeah, I can tell. You are just so related to her.
Yeah?
Okay, look. You are not helpful in the slightest. I don't like not having answers. And all y'all's family is so frustrating. Okay, we are missing. Let's go talk to Tegan again. Maybe she's got some answers for me. Ha! I was right.
The Salem Museum, known formerly as the Town Hall.
Oh, this was the Town
Not
Hall.
only a great resource for the Salem witch trials, it also holds records of other interesting facets of our local history. Anyone visiting Salem does well to seek out the forbidden knowledge hidden in these halls.
Is that the Puritan? Okay, that was the Puritan, so all we're missing is the Accused Witches Memorial. I don't know where that
The
is.
figure of a Puritan woman accused of being a witch. These were ordinary people, just like anyone else.
Okay, cool. Aha, this is
The
it.
carefully researched genealogy of several accused witches. Their names weren't fully cleared until 2001.
We found them all.
It was a time of horror, when the witches who walked the earth were wrongfully prosecuted and thus stripped of everything. These are the ghosts you'll find here in Salem. Their homes taken, their knowledge destroyed, their lives erased.
Okay, I'm officially exhausted. Let's head back to the Perry house, okay?
You can go. You were never truly invited on this little adventure. You invited yourself. Yes, you asked for me to come, but you didn't have to come with me.
Okay, I'm officially
I hate that
exhausted.
mole on her face.
Let's head back to the Perry house, okay?
You can head back to the Perry house. I don't want to head back to the Perry house. I have questions. Like, a lot of questions. I want to go to this house, but it's not letting me go to this house.
Not yet. There are some more things I'd like to look into before I'm done.
Come on, Drew.
We're not leaving. That's the next part of the case. That's like the main part of the case. That is the whole case. What we are doing now is not considered part of the case.
Darn, missed the opening hours. Better luck tomorrow.
Okay. Am I gonna have to like brew my own tea now? Let me out. I just wanna go to the... If she ain't gonna let me go anywhere, I'm gonna be mad. Okay, let's go. Does this mean that when I get home, I get to like sleep till midnight? Oh. Hey.
So, any thoughts?
First album was better.
Yeah, totally. It's good.
Really? You like this?
Why wouldn't I?
Yeah, well, they were much better before they changed their bassist.
I meant the case. What do you think about it?
I don't like the judge.
Yeah, I kinda got that. I think the feeling's mutual.
Yeah, I think so
Well,
too.
he's a jerk. Maybe he burned down the
It's a
Hathorn house.
possibility.
What? You don't think so?
I do.
That magic that Olivia was using is so similar to what I saw in Austria.
I
Yep.
don't think the Witch of Salem is burning anything except people's hard-earned money.
That is also true.
Those magic tricks are for kids.
If May were willing to give an alibi, we could clear this up tonight. She's not talking to anyone, it seems. We are all allowed to enjoy some amount of privacy, but her refusal to be interviewed leads me to believe she is hiding something.
I can't believe you, Drew. I thought you were here to help.
I am here to help.
You know, not everyone can be as brilliant and cold as you are.
I'm not cold. And I never said I was brilliant either.
Yeah,
You
seriously.
need to get May to trust you. If she trusts you, she'll open up and tell you the
How do I do
truth.
that?
And then you'll see. You're kind of my last hope to reach her. You're good at finding ways to get people to open up. Usually. So find a way.
I'll try.
How do I do that? She gives me...
Hi. Hey, what are you listening to?
You like this?
Yeah, we were listening on the way over. First album was much better. Yeah, too bad they changed bassists.
Yeah, I know, right? It's just, you don't look like you listen to this music.
Why does no one believe me?
Now you know how I feel.
I don't know how to give her... I don't know what to bring. 'Cause she doesn't trust me, so I know she's not going to answer that. She's not going to give a shit about that. So we're going to start with something just random.
Can you tell me anything about Olivia Ravencroft? Anything at all?
I can tell you she doesn't get along with my sister.
We all know that.
Really? Why?
I don't know. They had some falling out a while ago. Should ask her.
Do you think Olivia would have any reason to light the Hathorn house on fire?
Let me put it this way. Olivia is what we call in this town part of the witch business. Anything dramatic, spectacular, or with fire, she's usually involved.
So you think she did it?
I didn't say that. I just think it's possible that she could have.
Okay, thanks. Your sister really cares about you.
She has a strange way of showing it sometimes.
Well, she cared enough to get Deirdre and I involved.
I worry about her.
How come?
She takes her work really seriously. Like, she cares. A lot. Like, way more than most normal people do for their passion projects. It's not a hobby, it's more like something she has to do.
Kinda
I love how she's texting on the phone while she's talking to me.
It's like a personal crusade, like only she can make it better or something. You can't live your life like that. You need to enjoy it. Enjoy it with people you love.
Yeah, believe me, I know.
Aww. So she misses her sister. I'm just gonna come out and say it, like, look, I know you don't know me that well.
May, I know you don't know me that well, but I'm here to help you.
I didn't burn down the Hathorn house.
Oh, that was easy.
Why does everyone think you did?
It's called prejudice. I look different. Or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't seem like a good reason to burn down a building.
What can I say? People are stupid.
Yes, they are.
I can't believe it's gone.
Did you ever visit the estate?
All the time. I appreciated it.
Oh? Why? Because it's historically significant?
It was built by a cold, brutal man who sent a bunch of people to their death because he didn't understand them. I appreciate being reminded of what happens when greedy people stay in charge.
Did you know Frances Tuttle really well?
No. I know her daughter Lauren has that shop doing these infusions.
Oh, if she has a daughter, then why isn't the daughter taking the
I go
estate?
there.
I was just wondering if you knew her.
I don't. I mean, I know she used to hang with my sister back in the day. But I guess they fell out or something. That's all I
Dang,
know.
everybody fell out with Tegan, didn't they?
Look, I spoke with the judge. They don't have anything on you. All we need is an alibi, and then they can't charge you with anything.
And they're not going to have anything on me. Because he can't prove I did it.
Then why not just give the police an alibi? That's all they need.
I just can't. It's not only about me, okay?
Okay, I understand. But I can't help you or anyone else if I don't know who they are.
I appreciate what you're trying to do, but I can't.
So, she's trying to help others, which is that's great. She really is caring. But it's not going to help anybody if she cannot prove that she wasn't there, or if she was there, that she didn't do it.
Do you and the judge know each other? Have a history?
The man thinks I'm a bad influence.
Really?
Why?
Because I used to be friends with his son. His son has had an interesting life, and he thinks it's my fault. He holds a grudge against me.
Really? That sounds surprising.
So that's why he's being
You live in a
prejudiced.
small town long enough, about who you are. Doesn't matter if it's true or not. It just is. I'm done talking, okay?
Okay. So that's why he's wanting it to be... It's not that it was her, that's why he wants it to be her. He has an issue with her. Oh, that's a cute little star. Okay, let's see. Talk to Deidre. Oh, do I have to?
Well,
She's protecting something. Or someone.
okay, yeah, obvi. But what?
I don't know yet. I'm getting through to her, though. We have to go to the Hathorn house. Tonight.
Tonight? Like, in the dark?
Yeah. Do you have flashlights?
You do remember what I told you about that
Oh my
place,
God.
right?
You know what? Better idea. I'll go.
Yes.
You stay here and see if maybe May feels like talking to you.
Be careful out
Please,
there, Drew.
stay here.
There's no such thing
Please
as
stay
ghosts,
here.
Deirdre. I'll be fine.
No, not ghosts. People swear there's something in that house. Too many people believe it to not be true. Could be a wild animal or a toxic waste dump. I don't know. Just keep your guard up, okay?
Oh, wow. That was really sweet.
All right, let's not hug or anything. You should check in with Lauren Holt. She still lives up there. Take the keys for my car. It's way too far of a walk all the way there. And remember, things happen after midnight in Salem. Be careful.
Yes, please. Stay here. Stay right there. Don't move. Don't come out. Don't follow me. Don't do anything. Okay, so I'm going to call it a wrap here, guys. Thank y'all so much for coming in today and watching Nancy Drew Midnight in Salem. I think that we are starting to scratch the surface of this big mystery, and our next stop is definitely the Hathorn house. So I will see y'all in the next episode, and hopefully we will get some more information. Later, guys.